Alright, Metro Man versus Omni-Man. But this time we're starting from a different angle. Because, people seriously underestimate Metro Man, and it kinda messes up the whole comparison from the start. But real quick, smash that subscribe button. I think you're gonna want more breakdowns like this. Let's start with Metro Man. Before Megamind even kicks off properly, Metro Man is already seen as this perfect hero who suddenly just disappears. From the outside, it kinda looks like he gave up, like he got tired, maybe even weak, maybe he just didn't have that drive anymore. People low-key treat it like he stepped down because he couldn't handle it. But that's actually the complete opposite of what happened. Metro Man didn't leave because he was weak. He left because nothing could challenge him. That moment where he fakes his death, yeah, that wasn't him losing. It was him stepping out of a game he had already mastered. And then you get that scene. Everything is frozen mid-explosion. People aren't moving. Time is basically paused. And Metro Man? He's casually walking around, not rushing, not struggling, walking. Bro had enough time to leave the explosion, reflect on his entire life, try out a completely different lifestyle, come back, all before a single second passes for everyone else. That's not speed. That's I exist outside your concept of time, energy. And it explains everything. Why he was bored, why he left, why nothing in his world could push him. Because if you're that fast, that untouchable, yeah, nothing is ever a real fight. Now let's switch to Omni-Man. This is where things go from calm to straight violence. Omni-Man is a Viltrumite, and these guys are literally built for conquest. He's not here to inspire, he's here to dominate. We're talking about someone who wiped out entire civilizations like it was just another assignment, flew through cities at insane speeds, turning everything into destruction in seconds, pulled up on a full superhero team, and beat the absolute life out of all of them without hesitation. Survived brutal fights and kept going like nothing happened. His strength is ridiculous, his durability is insane, and his combat experience? Yeah, centuries of straight war. And the scariest part? He doesn't hesitate. If Omni-Man is fighting you, he's already decided how it ends. Now we compare. Let's break it down properly. Speed. Omni-Man is extremely fast, no doubt. He dominates most opponents with speed alone. But Metro Man? He makes speed irrelevant. If you can move, think, and live entire moments while everything else is frozen, then Omni-Man isn't just slower. He's not even operating on the same level of time perception. That's a gap you can't bridge. Reaction and awareness. Omni-Man has insane battle instincts. He reacts quickly, adapts, and capitalizes on mistakes. But that only works if you can see your opponent. If Metro Man moves faster than Omni-Man can process, then all that experience doesn't even come into play. Strength. Omni-Man has clear destructive feats, cities, armies, civilizations. Metro Man? We don't have clear limits. And that's the scary part. Everything he's done looks effortless. No strain, no struggle, no moment where he's pushed. So while Omni-Man shows us his power, Metro Man hasn't even needed to. Durability. Omni-Man can take a beating. He's been injured, pushed, and still kept fighting. Metro Man? We've never seen him take real damage. Not once. That suggests either nothing could hurt him, or nothing ever got the chance to try. Mindset. Omni-Man is ruthless, aggressive, and ends fights quickly. Metro Man is calm, relaxed, and honestly bored. But that boredom isn't weakness. It's a side effect of being too far above everything around you. So when you really look at it, I think Omni-Man is built to dominate in a world where people operate on his level. But Metro Man? He stepped out of his world because nobody could reach his level. And when you put those two together, it's not just about who's stronger. It's about who's even playing the same game. And yeah, one of them clearly isn't.